yesterday, and I thought, wow, you guys have done really amazing work. So congratulations to you all. So today I also want to thank the following students, right, your participants, right, for making our time to join in the event, right? Because if there are no participants, obviously there won't be an event, right? So kudos to every single one of you for showing up. And lastly, I want to say a big thank you to your sponsors. I see that you had Proline Energy, I think, and then you had a couple of other sponsors or senior who come to speak to the students, during the course of the week. So again, I want to say thank you on behalf of the section, and of course on behalf of the chapter. I want to say thank you to every single one of you for making time to join the students of University of Ibadan. Now, I've been asked to speak about my professional journey and how much FTE has really impacted my career and my life in general. And when I got the topic, I was just like, okay, this is an easy one, right? Because I've been with FTE, I've been on the board for quite a bit of time. And if I think most people know my story, I didn't really start off like some of your student expos, right? Like the president, etc. I didn't start off like that, right? So, I mean, I knew about SPE while I was in school, but I didn't even understand what it was, or I didn't pay attention. And when I got onto the SPE bus, if you like, I got hooked, I got sold, and I knew that this was one of the places to be. So let me step back a bit to my career journey. I've worked with Slum J for SLB, if you like, for about going on 20 years maybe. And I started off as a field engineer with SLB. I remember my I remember my recruiting interview, and the guy, one of my managers, he later became my manager actually. And while we were putting together, there's this pump. I can't even remember what it was, but while we were putting together the pumps and stuff, you had a diagram that you had to look at to put the things together. By the time I was done, it took a bit of time, but I was able to figure it out. And the guy was super excited, and the first thing that came out of his mouth was, "Ooh, Eureka!" And then he explained to me later on that a couple of the people that were there at the interview, they couldn't figure it out. They weren't able to do it, but I was able to do it. So I don't, each time I remember that, I speak to him. We have each other per se. Still very much with SLB. I know my but I've had a really interesting journey as a field engineer, supposedly, and that was where I started off from. So I was
Well done.
in our training school for a very short time because I became pregnant,
Okay.
and
It's not
as
this.
a wireline engineer, when you're pregnant, you can't really go to the field because of the radioactive sources that they use that they use in some of the equipment. So of course, from training school, I actually didn't make it to the field, right? And SLB was kind enough to put me in an office role, like group. I've been a consultant, for all my career, right? Working for different clients, working on different projects, doing different amazing, right? And SLB is one place that when you join, they tend to take care of you. I mean, they train you, they give you they sort of equip you to ensure that you are set up for success, right? And this they did for me. So I've been a consultant, all my career, right? Interfacing with clients, making presentations and doing all manner of me because I've never been an outspoken person or I've never really paid attention to presentation skills. Like I said in uni, I just went to uni to have a good I never paid attention, but here we are. So anyway, so along the line, my career in my office, I got all the necessary trainings and I got to improve myself, got better. And now I did join SPE immediately. Interestingly, I did my master's degree program with IPS, Institute of Petroleum Studies. I don't know if you guys know it. It's a program with University of Port called IFP France, right? So that's where I did my first master's degree program. And in that program, yeah, they made all of us join SPE. I think I can't even remember who it was that came around, one of the lecturers maybe that came around and got all of us to join SPE. So I joined SPE. But of course, I honestly still didn't pay attention, right? But along the way, meeting some of my colleagues at SLB, I had a particular manager that was Rita to Dr. Rita. I think a lot of people know her and she was very much into SPA. She was very involved. By the time I saw her and all the things she was doing, how she was coping with work, she had family, and then SPA was, her whole life was like, oh wow, this looks interesting, right? And I had a couple of other friends outside of SLB that were already on SLB board, SPE board. They were doing, amazing. Like, oh, okay, you know what? I think this looks interesting. Really, maybe I should get serious with SPE. Anyway, that was how I started with SPE. So I did my first year. Luckily, I had friends, so they got me on, not really on the board. Yeah, they got me on the board. I became the scholarship chair the first year I joined. And then I also got on the Nigeria Council as well because I joined one or two committees. I think family program and technical paper. So that first year, I got serious with SPE. I did all of the SPE stuff and all that, which I mean it was really interesting for me, but I somehow just still didn't take it. Yeah. Anyway, I did all of that and unfortunately or luckily, I don't know which one, fortunately for me, I was relocated, transferred to the UK. So I stayed in the UK for 5 years. So that 5 years I asked around for where SPE needed to holding, and it was kind of far from where I live, and I was alone with my three kids that were below the ages of six. So it was a lot of driving. So for that 5 years, I think I attended one SPE meeting, and I just couldn't get around. So it was really much for me. So I left it back. Trust me, volunteering for SPE is or has been one of the best things I've ever done. Working with the board, working on the different events, working on different committees, and even working with council, planning the different events. My goodness, there's so much I have picked up from volunteering my time and resources. It's been amazing, it's been fantastic. If anybody is upset, my goodness, this is your chance. in SPE, aside volunteering and stuff, the other benefit you get from SPE is the fact that skills like leadership skills, decision skills. To say, I mean, you get to meet a lot of people, right? You get to meet the senior professionals. I agree. You don't have to be on the board, right, to meet these people. I can tell you for a fact that right now, yes, I meet all these people and so on, but right now, as a section chair, right, I can walk into any office and I'm looking for the MD of that company to speak to. I'm not just looking for somebody else because I'm the chairman and you are the MD of your company and I'm speaking to you or a senior management person to you. And some of the skills I've acquired over the years really helped me to right to be able to get myself organized, get my thoughts together, put myself together, and actually being presentable to you. And truly, SPA has been fantastic. It has really worked for me. Let me tell you, SPA is not all bed of roses to start with, because the truth is, there are times, there are low times, right, where maybe there's a bit of drama, or maybe there's quite a bit of pressure because you have to deliver. But it's like any other job, right? Right, the very best to you.
Give a round of applause for her, please. So, I remember from what she said she had friends that put her on board, and that drew us to making meaningful connections, like meet people, connect, speak about things. She also mentioned how volunteering has been really amazing for her. Volunteering helps you with skill discovery, potential discovery, and helps you to build and develop skills. So yes, volunteering is very important and helps you to see your potential and then put you in places. So once again, a round of applause, please.
SPE, I believe we all paid attention to Madam Uju's brief speech. Did you pay attention to the remark? Okay. So, as I said earlier, Madam Uju would have loved to join us here physically for work and all of that. She's currently in Canada, and she had to make a lot of intentional efforts to make a 20-minute video and send it early today just so because currently she's at work, and the timing of obviously timing of Canada is not the same as the timing of Nigeria, so it's not going to be welcome. She's not going to be able to do it in real time. So for those of who have questions for her, um, you can send in your questions to me, and she would attend to it. We'll give you responses. So that's just what I wanted to reiterate. And as I was speaking, someone really important and amazing work in. So please, a round of applause to the standing for Madam Karamat Ajala. Thank you very much for being here, Ma. So, Karamat is the advisor of EducationUSA Ibadan. She's a very big woman. Ah, she's a very big woman. I hope you can see it already. And um, we really appreciate you for taking out time to come here today because uh, I have an idea of the kind of schedule that you have. Making out time to come here and talk to us, share opportunities with us. One thing I know about her is that she's someone that is very big on the practice relationship. If you tell her anything about young people, this one, they need this, you go for this ASAP. And that's an amazing thing. You, you barely see people like that these days. Because I mean, the country is hard already. Everybody is fighting for their lives, and someone is making intentional efforts to ensure that the people coming after her also does well, like herself. It's amazing. So please, a round of applause for her again. And so, right now, I'll move on back to our host, and we'll continue the session. A round of applause for the president.
So now we're moving to the next session for today, which is YP panel session, and I'll be inviting our very own overall team lead to anchor this. A round of applause for Olu Lagos staff. SPE. No, that wasn't for me. I don't know what you guys did there, but that was very fun. SPE. Great. Are we having a good time today? Okay, I want to ask a question. Let me know how many people are in tune with this, with our keynote speaker. What's her full name? This is a chorus question. Oh. I need someone. I want people to win stuff today. Who wants to win things? Okay. What was her first role upon post graduation? What was her first role? Can someone give them the mic? See someone in red. Engineers don't think they know. Okay. That's wrong. That's wrong. Okay, scan word. I can't hear you. Are you not sure of your answer? Great, that's correct. Please, can we give him? Alright, okay. Where is IFP? She mentioned something about IFP. Can you give me more context to that? This guy's raising up his hand. Let me not let his hand pain him too much. Okay. Can we hear him? Oh, great, great. Please, can we clap for him? Let's clap for him now. Don't worry, you know it's your turn. And what company did she say she started with? How many people are raising up their hands? Wait, wait, I can't see well. Let me fix my glasses. Who? Okay, that side, right? Is this who calls Lamouche? Great, SLB. Please, a round of applause for him. Great, 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 great. So we are about to have a panel session, and remember our president already did justice to it. A lot of people here want to or are already volunteering. They still want to know more about SPE Lagos. We know we're a subsidiary of SPE Lagos. They still want to know more about that. They still want to know, okay, how they can join this with, how they can join volunteering with school, opportunities in SPE. All your questions are going to be answered. So I would like to call on our panelists. I will be reading their citation as well. So our first panelist would be Njoku Victor. Please, can we put our hands together? Njoku Victor is a driven and result-oriented engineer with a background in civil engineering and a great interest in energy sustainability and project delivery. He currently works as a project engineer in the telecommunication industry, where he applies his technical and management skills to ensure efficient project execution and quality outcomes. I'm expecting us to be clapping. Seriously. I'm not even gone. I'm not going half of this. Guy, I'm already feeling the okay. Victor completed his undergraduate studies in civil engineering, during which he interned with Shell's Petroleum Development Company (SPDC) under the Infrastructure Department. His time at Shell provided him with valuable exposure to large-scale engineering operations and inspired his passion for continuous professional growth. During his internship, Victor was introduced to the Society of Petroleum Engineers through mentors from SP Section 103 Port Harcourt, who encouraged him to volunteer with organizations, a decision that has shaped his engagement with technical community and professional development initiatives. He later got his first professional opportunity through a job referral from mentors at SPE Lagos section. Please, if your hands are not too busy, let's put our hands together for Njoku Victor as he comes to stage. Keep clapping till you get here, please. Welcome, welcome. And our second panelist today would be Hope Okon Angela. Hope Okon Angela is a recent petroleum engineering graduate and a certified solar technician with an interest in renewable energy, sustainable development, and technology. She currently volunteers with Society of Petroleum Engineers as the social media manager, where she supports community engagement, publicity, and digital initiatives that help promote SPE activities. Beyond academics, Hope is passionate about volunteering, especially in STEM education initiatives aimed at inspiring young students. She is currently undergoing professional training in health, safety, and environment to strengthen her knowledge and skills in the energy sector. We are not clapping, what's going on? Alongside her professional development, Hope is building her personal fashion and beauty brand, Beauty Lady. I don't really know how to pronounce it. I'm very sure she'll do justice to that when she gets here, which reflects her creativity, passion for style, and entrepreneurial spirit. Through
your personality is in tune with. Can you tell us the character? Do you get my question? Okay, let's start.
I'm really pleased to be here. Before I start answering the question, for so many reasons, right? So, first of all, your school is one of the notable schools in the country. And a little backstory, interesting backstory, right? So, my dad was actually admitted to the school way back so many years ago. Somehow, he eventually came home. He went moved to Canada, right? But he told us that story. And I've always said, was one day I'm actually going to step my foot. I spoke to my Abuju that, I really want to come around. Thanks, guys. Good to hear. I want to answer that question. I don't sound like a boring person. I say I'm not into movies. I don't like movies. But I'm pretty difficult questions to ask to answer, right? So you said what movie character um will I can I best identify with? Okay. Yeah, can you say Rambo? What's his name? Sylvester Stallion? Like that. I can muzzle through things. Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Very, very smart and he can intertwine skills. He has a vast skill and he can intertwine with any difficult situations that come. Someone that can create solutions to any situation in. So I just can't remember the name right.
Okay, so let me ask a question. Um, what one thing do you think you wish someone told you before you graduated?
Okay, for me, my story really relates to Madam Jo's story. I wish someone had told me to be a volunteer, like not a member in SP while I was in school. So I really wish I was an active volunteer. I volunteer very, very well because lately when I cover the impact of volunteering, I won't say it's too late, but I just wish I've done that earlier while I was in school.
So if I had known about she talked about SA, right? So it's good to spread the blessing in quotes. So if I had known about EducationUSA, if I had known about EducationUSA earlier, let's go they are here, right? So if we had had the opportunity for having now to have them come around as during our time, I think that probably would have fast tracked some of these I'm currently doing now because say that process. Yeah.
Okay, so I would also like ask other questions. So you study civil engineering, and now you work as a project engineer in the telecom industry. How did that transition happen, and what drew you?
I think that's a beautiful question, right? Um, so I think the transition in life or what we want in life, there's what you want and then industry was because my senior, one of my seniors in my department, civil engineering, I saw him intern with Chevron, just like that. I was like, oh, so that means civil engineers, find our way to the oil and gas industry. I think I was in 200 level back then, right? So when I got to 300 level, I was asking questions. I was applying like what I was coordinating what applications someone apply. I was asking questions. So that was just how it went. I got into the share petroleum, right? So the oil and gas industry has been, when you say career wise, right, it has been, let's say, my aim. But for you to be able to go there, you need to keep yourself engaged, right? So I was lucky enough. Um, SB gave me an opportunity to work with a servicing company in Lagos for a month. The place, while I was there, I saw the pay and was better. Yeah, so I had to move, right? But SB played the role in the first opportunity, and then other one I stumbled upon it on our NYC group chat. Someone just posted it. I never knew that it was a big opportunity, right? But like finally went for interview, and that's how I got. So this is the transition phase, this is the process. You understand? You have to embrace the process while you're still looking for what you want. Applications are quite like for recent graduates, so many opportunities are online. Um, LNG is currently recruiting. A lot of so many applications is currently made that will probably be coming up. Let's say um, invitations for interview will be coming up. Let's say very soon, next month, and so that's what. And by the way, also why it is important that they are here. I mean, Education USA. Why it's important that they are here. Actively, as I am also applying for jobs here in the country, I'm also making various applications. So that's why it's important for them to be here. And that's why it's good that people should pay attention when they speak. Thank you.
I hope we are taking down notes. This is the time where you bring out your jotters and you're trying to write wonderful things, trying to write down questions because there's going to be a time for you to ask them questions. But right now, you just need to pay attention to what they are saying and actually learn. Right. So we are still on FCE being a very big, a very big platform shaping our careers. So I will direct the question: how did volunteering with SPE help shape your career direction and professional confidence?
And I get to talk to them. So basically, I get to mentor who are guiding me currently into my transition phase into my professional career. So, and I was able, and I got that through volunteering with SPE. And I'm also like, I have a level of tech. There are some, in my tech journey, I made findings. There are a lot of experts. But through SPE, I get to meet those people that are in the yes, exactly. I don't have to click with the guys. And I get directions, I get to know what I'm supposed to do. So SPE is very, very important. You mentioned that mentor from SPE played a key role in shaping your journey. Can you share how
Okay, so I'm going to answer that question, but I want to just check quick demographics. How many people are you want here? Can you just wait a minute? Let's see, 21. Okay, well, I can see there about okay. 200 level, okay. 300 level, okay. 400 level, okay. I think that's true. Then final year, okay, good. Final year, people will have information here. Okay, so by the way, mentors, I've spoken a little bit about uh, how it shaped my decision to want to become a SPA. Now, I think there's still an interplay, right? So the first job opportunity I had in terms of graduation, I just want to say I worked for one, right? It was through my active involvement with SPA. So while I working in government services, right? Working at SPA. So one of the SPA was came out, especially to the national one of our friends who had intelligence that started, and started there for a while. I was there for a while and then just someone else. But there's something interesting I never thought about. So currently on my laptop, I'm currently reviewing GRE application, right? That is for the mentor, the next week. So he actually um, pays for GRE graduates. I can tell you that just search cable online or LinkedIn, you'll see them. So they pay for Jerry for Jerry is about $225. So if you convert that, that's around 350,000 naira. So that's some money for some people. A lot of money for some people. So if frankly they do that, the mentor from SPA, senior friend, and said it okay, you know what, help them review some of their people. That was what I was so beyond that, everything with Jerry so right. And I quickly consistently mentors from SPA. I spoke to them, man, I want to write Jerry, blah 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 blah. And they probably think how they didn't know the money, but they didn't know this. And that helped me to be able to write. So mentorship is very important. Your seniors in your department, especially they've seen it all. All the things that you like to do, they've seen it all, right? So have that very cordial relationship with them. Maintain a very good relationship with them. Some of them are, let's say, for people who want to do it, they don't need to put the sometimes you can even speak for your house to their you just go to their school. To maintain a good relationship with people. Because the time with SPE is not just about outside, Lagos section and SPE, Africa region, international. It just starts from the department, right? From your seniors, you want to have very good relationship with those in very important. Those in maintain very good relationship with your seniors. Like industry now, some of them are studying overseas, some of them are just, it is that career path, it is that path that is, that is gone through that you want to go through. It's very, very important that you want to maintain good relationship with them. And also, people who come around for any events like this and will come around. As he said, there's somebody you mentioned who came around to visit who was probably not working. Yeah. Okay. Okay, good. Yes, he just said we person wanted to start. So when he came back there, right, he probably was not working in SIB, right? We don't know currently working at SIB. So all of us, I was yeah, me leaving my company today to come around, I didn't want to have to start to around myself, right? So they're still studying me and I'm still checking in on what they're doing over there, right? So it's that all of us are in that transition and the process is part of that's what makes the job is good. If somebody just gives you a job straight to total, the next time you sometimes you don't will probably not value what the process is, But when, let's say you work for it, you understand, then you actually value, because it's one thing to have something, it's another to value. You want to, to be married to a beautiful partner, but you have to value your partner, right? You know,
I guess we don't know what is actually SP education. Yeah. So I want to ask you for the future, we want to be SP education. How has what is volunteering at formal education? Something sexual. Honestly, yeah, the first thing, yeah, for the class. So it's not about the class. So this is like you perfecting
You have an age when you're a volunteer. I don't know if all of you know that. So you have an extra age if you're a volunteer. So back to your question, about being a social media. So the story for me is that I just love it. It's not like I'm but now that I'm like apply, there's always post for it so you can apply. So I just apply and go to message manager of sales and say that social media. So I was like, okay, how am I going? So I'm learning and also growing through experience and it's also helping me in boosting my skills and all that. So I'm learning in the process and it's been very, very good. So
Comfort to what you said concerning volunteering. You always ask for those formal interview, or you have to write about your volunteering life. And I find out sometimes a lot of people forging or coming up with things that never so hard. What can I do? Meanwhile, people are very, very easy if you say volunteering for oh, I mean, even if it's not a lot of things I will or give you that to get one person. So, over to you. I want to ask students who want to build strong network or transition smoothly into the industry after graduation, what practical steps do you recommend they start taking?
Okay. Um, so for easy transition, right? Um, so if you ask me, I think maybe he is, let's say, a very good example. You know, he's not just for himself yet, but he's making out time for FP activities. Now, what does that, okay, let's say, what does that do for her? We've been competing with the second year, for instance, because I'm joining. And by the way, I really want to thank the leadership of SPA, um, University of Ibadan. Um, and I want to thank them. They've been very, very good. Like, they made our journey smooth, following up on activities. I know it's good, Miracle, and Ayo. Where's Ayo? Thank you. So I want to thank them. Please, we didn't get lost. What about we get? So, to your question, right? You see, the getting involved, people run back from getting involved. Like, you see, someone saying that you're telling yourself, you understand, right? So, because when you put yourself out there, one thing it does for you is that it helps you to break that initial barrier of having access to people. You understand, right? So, if as leadership, let's say, for instance, we are always communicating with the board, as you guys see that. Let us give an practical example. My second person works with SLP, for instance. You have that direct communication with every other person applies to do it. This other person has direct communication with somebody who really wants it. There is a high probability that this other person has someone who is speaking on his behalf. So that's both actively getting involved. It's even beyond SPE, like general allies. Some people don't just like coming out. You don't do this one, come and be involved, or maybe only money back. But you don't know that that in itself is where the blessing lies, right? So it's very important. Come out, move around. By the way, like don't come here to your food thing, and that is taking up so much stress. Like, just getting to come around to my brother and just forget about work, come talk about something that is not different from work. So it's very important. Um, um, as I said, he's a practical example. As you graduate, when we graduate from school, there are always two things to do. Get a job in the country or apply for a master's and get out. That's the difference. You understand? So, but sometimes for some people, before they finally get a scholarship or probably leave the country, you have to get engaged. You have to get engaged and work in the country. And actually helps you, um, make you like it's easy for you to get access to some of this information. So, look at the good chance for white people, for instance, when to find transition, right? Before they post some secondary opportunities elsewhere, other places. People work in those companies and maybe share it like let's say 2 weeks or 2 days or 3 days before it comes out online or comes anywhere. So it's very, very important. Even scholarships as well, right? We share. So I think it's very, very important. Get involved. And sometimes you said something. I think sometimes it's very, very sometimes there's some drama. The leadership role I'm talking about. Sometimes travel back and forth. So beyond that, I think we need to look beyond all those so that bigger picture, there's plenty to do. You know. So that's it.
We are taking sit down with I'm also writing down. Okay, what advice would you give to them who want to explore side of creative passion? What advice would you give to students who want to explore side of creative passion? So I would really give my advice would be like leader, just create time. You can't say you are busy, 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 and you are still in your house, eating, come out, network. As one that is like, I don't know how to network before. Let's see you talking how to network. You go to events and you have to, you go to events and you have to, there's a networking section, networking section, talk, they want to office, they want to office, you have one to talk to, you have one to talk to at your own pace and give you a listening ear, at your own pace and give you a listening ear. So it's just for you to come out, stop staying indoor. I know it's a people that draining. I don't want to go. But if you can just make one go to events, you get to be you get exposure, you get to know things you don't know, you get to know things you don't know before. So that is just having more context before. So that is just having more context to that, like context to that, like there are a lot of there are a lot of come around. Yeah, right? You don't know who's taking it. You don't know who is looking at it. To you, you're just doing what you need to do. But for people actually taking those that no, this guy. By the time it starts playing out for you, this guy. That's the funny thing about life. Sometimes you can't really tell when things play out. That's exactly what okay, let's start, you know, project and you manage what are some challenges leading projects and how do you
Okay, so technicians and workers sometimes put it on the mind authority. You understand, right?